In this video, the Bitcoin price is trying to break down from this ascending channel. But the question is, how will this affect the whole crypto market? Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabb's cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. So let's dive into this video. So let's give you a quick recap of what we were following yesterday. So diba kahapon, what we were monitoring is still this ascending channel. And diba sabi ko sa inyo, what we have to monitor is actually the 50 MA in the 4-hour time frame kasi right now that is going to act as a strong resistance. Kasi look at that. Last night we got rejected by that area, and then diba sabi ko sa inyo, we need to look out for this 50 MA kasi if we are going to get rejected, then that is not going to look good for the Bitcoin price action. Well, now what is right now happening with the Bitcoin price? So now let's dive into this analysis. So as you can see, we are still forming this support line. Ito, you can see now we are seeing a lot of bounces within the support line, but the problem is we have started breaking down from this support line. You can see now we are getting a candle close below the support line. Pero one thing that you need to watch out for is the volume. Because look at that. Right now, we are not yet seeing any sell volume. So as of the time being, this is still not a confirmed breakdown unless we saw a lot of sell volume. So that is what we are actually monitoring right now. If we are going to get sell volume, because if we are going to get sell volume, then our targets that we are going to more likely see is going to be more likely around the 35.7K. And then lastly is around the 33.7K. So right now, that is what I am monitoring. And on top of that, if you are also going to look at this in a different chart na mas malinis, you could also notice na we are starting to converge with our moving averages. And that is not actually a good thing kasi that could indicate that we might see an imminent move anytime soon. And look at this. In the previous times na nagkaroon ng converging MAC, si Bitcoin, you could see na ito, previous time na nagkaroon ng converging MA, we saw a massive break to the downside. Similar dito, we saw a converging movement, we saw a movement to the downside. So right now, we are at that similar area kung saan nagko-converge yung ating mga moving averages. So that is hinting a possible move either to the upside or to the downside. But right now, if you're going to look at the indicators closely, especially some moving averages, these are actually more likely leaning into a bearish movement. Kasi look at this. The moving averages and EMAs are not crossing above the 200 MA. So indicating now we are not flipping bullish yet. Kasi in order for us to flip bullish, we need to see this moving averages play above the 200 MA in order for us to consider a movement. Kasi in that case, if we are getting a lot of candle closes or if magkaroon tayo ng moving averages above the 200 MA, then that would indicate na we might see a lot of bounces dyan, and then that could indicate that we are going to flip bullish. Pero if we are not going to get that movement, then this is what we have to watch out. Kasi look at this. We are still holding below the 200 MA. So right now, this is not looking good for the crypto market, especially for the Bitcoin price action. So that is what I am right now monitoring. But as of now, we are still yet to see that sell volume na aking sinasabi kanina. And that is what you have to watch out for the Bitcoin price, especially with this movement. You could actually short this. Pero guys, if you want to long or short this Bitcoin price action and opportunity, the best place to trade Bitcoin with the lowest fees possible is actually in BingX kasi dito mas mura yung Bitcoin trading fees. And if you want to claim bonus dito kay BingX, just use my sign up link na you can find in the description down below. So that is what we are monitoring with the Bitcoin price. So we have a lot of warning with the Bitcoin price action right now, especially now we are getting a lot of rejection right now. And with that being said, let's dive into the Bitcoin dominance and understand how is the altcoin market performing. So diba previously we were actually monitoring this ascending or rising wedge. Kasi typically if this breaks to the downside, then we are more likely going to see an altcoin season. And right now, we saw a break to the downside. However, you can see na nagkaroon tayo somehow ng support around this area, and that's actually might be because of Bitcoin price deciding to somehow decline to the downside. So in that case, we might have seen that movement playing out right now na nahatak ni Bitcoin yung Bitcoin dominance pataas. So in that case, that is not a good thing for altcoins. And then if you're going to siguro move this support line, you can also now see na we are starting to form a clear uptrend dito sa ating Bitcoin dominance. So we are now starting to form an ascending channel for the Bitcoin dominance, indicating na I think altcoins is relatively going to bleed if this is still going to continue this upward movement. So right now, if this is going to continue this uptrend, then altcoins are more likely going to bleed for the time being. So we don't want that to happen. But nonetheless, if you are a short-term trader, or if you are trading for the very short term lang talaga, then you can actually maximize this very short-term altcoin season na pwede nyo i-take advantage if ever, if you're going to see those red candles play out dito sa ating Bitcoin dominance. Kasi typically, if the dominance is increasing, then that would mean Bitcoin is going to perform better, tapos altcoins are going to bleed. Pero if this is declining, then altcoins are going to perform better. So with that being said, we are going to dive in quickly with Ethereum price action. Because of this Bitcoin dominance, we have to watch out closely Bitcoin first and then Bitcoin dominance before entering into any altcoins like Ethereum. So as you can see, Ethereum is underperforming right now. And as you can see, as opposed to Bitcoin na meron tayong ascending channel, kay Ethereum, rising wedge. And the rising wedge is indicating na yung ating highs are getting lower. And as you can see, we are starting to break down within our rising wedge. And then with that being said, ano ba yung mga technicals na we should be watching out for the Ethereum price action? So with that being said, you have to watch out for the 2.3K area. That is roughly around 2338. You have to watch out for that movement. But if we are going to get sell volume, then our target would more likely be around the $2,230. So right now, that is what we are monitoring with the Ethereum price action. Same goes with the Bitcoin dominance as well as with the Bitcoin price action. So as usual, always remember to secure your capital, secure your profits. By the way, guys, I'll be guesting in tomorrow's Board Punk of Society podcast. So if you want to join our podcast tomorrow for free, you can actually find this in the description down below. Sali lang kayo, guys. It's tomorrow at 8 p.m. at Board Punk Society Discord. And siguro yun muna for today. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video and bye-bye for now.